Ray High School was opened in the year 1950, undergoing a $3.5 million budget and named after the school board president, W.B. Ray. W.B. Ray High School is bordered by two streets, Staple Street in the southwest and Texan Trail in the southeast. The front and main entrance of the school would have been facing the Staple Street, with an alternate entrance facing Texan Trail. The gymnasium was located to the back of the property and attached to the main buildings, and towards Staple Street. It was also constructed to house a big crowd, considering the size of the school and the fanaticism for sports. Architecture in the 1950s was expanding and taking new directions, both interior and exterior. They're becoming more sophisticated, fun, and brand new. Architecture in the mid-century can be described by a term known as mid-century modern. Mid-century modern describes mid-century developments in interior, product, and graphic design and architecture. Considering the time difference for when W.B. Ray High School was built to the previous school at that time, which was Miller High School, and the changes that were happening at the time, W.B. Ray was very different from the school. It's considered a bigger school, having 3 floors in the main building and a gymnasium. The multiple floors are broken into different sections, and these sections served as divisions for the different grade levels and classes. As for the haunting, the story begins on October 25th, 1975. During a pep rally that was being held a day in advance to one of the most anticipated games of the year against Miller High School. The gym was packed with an estimated 1,600 people for the occasion. Like any pep rally, the atmosphere was electric and invigorating, in anticipation for the game. There were cheerleaders pumping the people, the band was playing, balloons falling from the ceiling, and the crowd roaring. However, the festive rally was interrupted by the impact of an object hitting the ground on the gymnasium floor. Many thought the sun had been part of the show, but the truth of the situation made itself apparent as concerned staff went out to investigate. The object that had fallen from the ceiling was identified as Ernest A. Stettner, an 18-year-old senior. It is said that he was in charge of dropping balloons from the ceiling during the pep rally when the ceiling below him collapsed and dropped him 30 feet to the gym floor. Unfortunately, Ernest did not die on impact. He was rushed to the hospital, to where he later passed away, despite our best efforts. Stories say that at times, when the gymnasium is empty, noises can be heard, and especially at night. These noises are said to be Ernest's ghost, or Ernie, as he was known back in the day, roaming the gymnasium floor.